Imagine, if you will, a state of being where the turbulent waves of emotion no longer toss you about like a ship on a stormy sea. Picture a life where your actions and reactions are guided not by the fleeting whims of feeling, but by the steady hand of pure consciousness. This, my dear friends, is not a call to become unfeeling automatons, but rather an invitation to ascend to a higher plane of existence, where you become the master of your emotions rather than their slave. Let us begin by understanding the fundamental truth that underpins our existence. Consciousness is the only reality. Everything you perceive, everything you experience, every joy and every sorrow originates within the realm of your consciousness. The world you see before you is but a reflection of your inner state, a mirror that faithfully reproduces the images you hold within your mind. Now, consider for a moment the implications of this truth. If consciousness is the only reality and your outer world is a reflection of your inner state, then it follows that by learning to act as if you are emotionless, you can transform not only your inner landscape, but the very fabric of your external reality. But what does it mean to act as if you are emotionless? It is crucial to understand that this does not mean suppressing or denying your emotions. On the contrary, it means transcending them, rising above the ebb and flow of feeling to a state of pure, undisturbed awareness. It means observing your emotions with detachment, acknowledging their presence without being swept away by their current. To act as if you are emotionless is to embody the state of the observer, the witness consciousness that exists beyond the realm of thought and feeling. It is to recognize that you are not your emotions, but the awareness in which emotions arise and subside. This state of being is your true nature, your divine essence that remains unchanging amidst the ever-changing landscape of human experience. As you begin to cultivate this state of emotionless awareness, you may find resistance arising within you. Old patterns of reactivity, ingrained habits of emotional response, may attempt to reassert themselves. Do not fight these patterns, for what you resist persists. Instead, observe them with detachment, understanding that they are but shadows of a former self, remnants of a consciousness you are now transcending. Remember, the state of emotionless awareness is your natural birthright. It is not something you need to create or achieve, but something you need only to remember and reclaim. In the infinite sea of consciousness, you are a wave that has forgotten it is the ocean. Your journey is one of remembrance, of awakening to the truth of your divine nature. Now, let us delve deeper into the practical application of this principle. To act as if you are emotionless requires a fundamental shift in your self-concept. You must begin to see yourself not as a bundle of reactions and feelings, but as the unchanging awareness in which all experiences arise and subside. This shift in self-concept is not achieved through mere intellectual understanding, though that is certainly a starting point. It is achieved through consistent, deliberate practice and self-observation. You must make a habit of stepping back from your emotions, of watching them arise and pass away without becoming entangled in their drama. Consider, if you will, the great sages and mystics throughout history who have embodied this principle. Think of the Buddha, seated in unwavering meditation beneath the Bodhi tree, unmoved by the temptations and threats of Mara. Or consider the great Stoic philosophers, who cultivated a state of equanimity in the face of life's ups and downs. These individuals did not become emotionless through suppression or denial, but through a profound understanding of the nature of consciousness itself. You, my dear friends, possess the same power, the same infinite potential. The only difference lies in your awareness and application of this power. As you begin to act as if you are emotionless, you will find that life itself begins to conform to this new self-concept. Situations that once triggered intense emotional reactions will become opportunities for growth and self-observation. The storms of life will still come, but you will remain the calm eye at the center of the hurricane. But let me be clear, acting as if you are emotionless does not mean that you will never experience emotions. Emotions will still arise, for they are a natural part of the human experience. The difference lies in how you perceive and respond to these emotions. When you know deep in the core of your being that you are not your emotions, but the awareness in which they arise, you approach every situation with a calm detachment, a quiet confidence that transcends circumstance. Imagine, if you will, a vast, clear sky. Clouds may form and dissipate, storms may gather and pass, but the sky itself remains unchanged, unaffected. This, my friends, is how you must learn to be. Rooted in the unshakable knowledge of your true nature as pure awareness, you become like that sky, vast, clear, and ultimately untouched by the weather of emotions that may pass through you. Now, some of you may be thinking, but Neville, I have always been at the mercy of my emotions. How can I possibly act as if I am emotionless when my feelings seem to control my every action? To you, I say this: your past experience of being controlled by emotions does not define your future unless you allow it to do so. Your previous patterns of reactivity were simply the outpicturing of your consciousness at that time. As you shift your consciousness, as you begin to embody the state of emotionless awareness, you will find that your experiences naturally align with this new state. Remember, time is a construct of consciousness. The past, present, and future exist simultaneously in the eternal now. By choosing to act as if you are emotionless in this moment, you are not denying your past experiences, but transcending them. You are choosing to align yourself with a higher truth, a greater reality that has always existed within you. Let us now explore the practical steps you can take to cultivate this state of emotionless awareness. The first and most crucial step is to develop the habit of self-observation. Throughout your day, make a conscious effort to step back and observe your thoughts and emotions as they arise. Do not judge them, do not try to change them, simply watch them with detached interest, as if you were observing clouds passing across the sky. As you practice this self-observation, you will begin to notice the transient nature of your emotions. You will see how they arise, peak, and subside like waves on the ocean. This observation alone can be profoundly liberating, as you realize that you are not your emotions, but the vast awareness in which they occur. Next, practice responding rather than reacting to situations. When you find yourself in a potentially emotional situation, pause for a moment. Take a deep breath and remember your true nature as pure awareness. From this place of calm detachment, choose your response consciously, rather than allowing habitual emotional reactions to dictate your behavior. As you go about your daily life, begin to act from this state of emotionless awareness. When faced with a challenge, ask yourself, how would I approach this if I were not swayed by emotional reactions? Then act accordingly. You will be amazed at how this simple shift in perspective can transform your experiences. Remember, my dear friends, that your outer world will always conform to your inner assumptions. As you consistently act as if you are emotionless, you will find that your experiences begin to reflect this state of being. Situations that once would have triggered intense emotional reactions will lose their power over you. You will move through life with a grace and equanimity that others will find both mysterious and inspiring. But let me caution you, this practice is not about becoming cold or unfeeling. On the contrary, as you cultivate emotionless awareness, you may find that you become more compassionate, more understanding of others. Free from the tyranny of your own emotional reactions, you will be better able to empathize with the struggles of those around you. Now let us address a question that may be arising in your minds. Those acting as if I am emotionless mean that I will never enjoy positive emotions or experience joy? The answer, my friends, is a resounding no. Acting as if you are emotionless does not mean eliminating emotions from your life, but rather changing your relationship to them. You see, when you act from a place of emotionless awareness, you actually become more fully present to each moment. You are no longer caught up in regrets about the past or anxieties about the future. You are fully here, now experiencing life in all its richness and complexity. From this state of presence, you may find that you experience joy more deeply, love more fully, and appreciate beauty more intensely than ever before. The difference is that you no longer cling to these positive emotions or try to push above negative ones. You experience each feeling fully as it arises, and then let it go, returning always to your center of calm awareness. In this way, you become like a flute through which the breath of life can play all its varied melodies without becoming attached to any particular tune. As you embark on this journey of acting as if you are emotionless, you may find that your relationships with others begin to change. People are often drawn to those who exude a sense of calm and equanimity. You may find that others begin to look to you for guidance and support, inspired by your ability to remain steady in the face of life's and downs. But remember, true emotionless awareness is not about becoming disconnected from others. On the contrary, as you become more secure in your own center of calm awareness, you will likely find that you become more genuinely connected to those around you. You will have no need to manipulate others' emotions or to seek emotional validation from them. Your relationships will become more authentic, more grounded in true understanding and compassion. Now let us delve deeper into the spiritual implications of acting as if you are emotionless. At its core, this state of being is a cognition of your true nature as pure consciousness, as the unchanging awareness that underlies all experience. When you act from this place of emotionless awareness, you are aligning yourself with the fundamental reality of the universe itself. In the scriptures, we find the profound statement, "Be still and know that I am God." This, my dear friends, is the ultimate truth behind the state of emotionless awareness. When you learn to be still, to observe without reaction, you come to know your oneness with the divine, with the unchanging reality that underlies all of existence. As you cultivate this awareness, as you live from this truth, you will find that your entire perception of life begins to shift. Challenges that once seemed overwhelming will become opportunities for you to express your divine nature. You will move through life with the grace and ease that comes from knowing that you are one with the infinite, unchanging reality of the universe itself. But let me be clear, acting as if you are emotionless is not about becoming passive or detached from the world around you. On the contrary, it is about engaging with life more fully, more authentically than ever before. When you are no longer at the mercy of your emotional reactions, you are free to respond to life with wisdom and compassion. You are free to act in alignment with your highest values and deepest truths, unclouded by the fog of emotional reactivity. Imagine, if you will, living each day from this place of emotionless awareness. How would you approach your work? How would you interact with your loved ones? How would you face life's challenges and opportunities? The possibilities are limitless when you remove the constraints of habitual emotional reactions. Now, some of you may be wondering, but Neville, how do I maintain this state of emotionless awareness when faced with intense situations or strong emotions? This, my friends, is where the true test of your understanding and application of this principle comes into play. It is easy to remain detached when everything is calm. The real challenge and the real opportunity for growth comes when you face intense emotions or challenging situations. In these moments, you must double down on your commitment to acting as if you are emotionless. Remember, your outer circumstances are simply a reflection of your inner state. If you allow external events or internal emotional storms to shake your calm awareness, you are giving your power away to subdue the very things you seek to transcend. Instead, when faced with intense emotions or challenging situations, reaffirm your true nature as pure awareness. Say to yourself, I am not these emotions. I am the awareness in which these emotions arise and subside. Then, from this place of calm detachment, observe the situation or emotion without getting caught up in its drama. Ask yourself, what is this situation or emotion trying to teach me? How can I respond with wisdom and compassion? As you consistently apply this principle, you will find that your capacity for emotionless awareness grows stronger with each challenge you face. You will develop an unshakable center of calm that remains steady even in the midst of life's storms. This calm center, my dear friends, is the key to living a truly liberated life. But let us not forget that acting as if you are emotionless is not just about personal transformation. It is about becoming a beacon of peace and wisdom in a world often torn apart by emotional reactivity. As you embody this state of emotionless awareness, you demonstrate to the world what is possible when minds themselves will at the truth of their divine nature. Think of the great spiritual teachers throughout history who have changed the world through their unwavering equanimity. The Buddha, Jesus, Lao Tzu, these individuals faced enormous challenges and opposition, yet they remained centered in their awareness, acting from a place of wisdom rather than emotional reaction. In doing so, they not only transformed their own lives, but inspired millions to reach for a higher state of consciousness. You, my dear friends, have the same potential within you. As you learn to act as if you are emotionless, you become a living example of what is possible. Your life becomes a testament to the power of consciousness, the power of aligning oneself with the unchanging reality that underlies all of existence. Now let us address a common misconception about acting as if you are emotionless. Some may think that this state means becoming cold, unfeeling, or disconnected from life. This could not be further from the truth. To act as if you are emotionless is not to suppress or deny your feelings, but to transcend them. It is to experience life more fully, more vividly, without being tossed about by the storms of emotional reactivity. When you act from a place of emotionless awareness, you actually become more sensitive, more attuned to the subtle nuances of your experiences. You are no longer numbed by habitual emotional patterns or caught up in the drama of your reactions. Instead, you are fully present, fully alive to each moment as it unfolds. Moreover, this state of emotionless awareness allows you to experience genuine compassion and love more deeply than ever before. When you are not caught up in your own emotional dramas, you are free to truly see and understand others. Your actions become motivated not by emotional neediness or fear, but by a clear perception of what is truly needed in each situation. As we near the conclusion of our discourse, I want to emphasize a crucial point. Acting as if you are emotionless is not a one-time decision, but a moment-by-moment choice. It is a way of life, a constant affirmation of your true nature as pure awareness. Each day, you will be presented with opportunities to choose emotionless awareness. In your interactions with others, in your approach to your work, in your response to life's challenges, in each of these moments, you have the power to act from a place of calm detachment rather than emotional reactivity. Make it a practice to start each day by affirming your true nature as pure awareness. Before you rise from your bed, Take a few moments to feel the truth of your unchanging consciousness. See yourself moving through your day with grace and equanimity, responding to each situation from a place of wisdom rather than reaction. Then carry this awareness with you as you go about your day, letting it inform every action, every decision. As you consistently choose to act as if you are emotionless, you will find that this state becomes more and more natural to you. What once required conscious effort will become your default way of being. You will find yourself naturally approaching life from a place of calm awareness, unmoved by the ever-changing weather of emotions. But remember, my dear friends, that true emotionless awareness is not about becoming hard or impenetrable. It is about becoming so secure in your true nature that you can remain open, vulnerable, and compassionate. It is about having the strength to be gentle, the courage to be kind, the confidence to be humble. As you embody this state of emotionless awareness, you will find that your entire life transforms. Relationships become more fulfilling as you interact with others from a place of genuine understanding rather than emotional need or fear. Your work becomes more satisfying as you approach each task with clarity and purpose, unclouded by emotional distractions. Your personal growth accelerates as you fearlessly face your own inner landscape, no longer running from difficult emotions, but observing them with calm detachment. Moreover, you will find that your emotionless awareness becomes a blessing not just for you, but for all those whose lives you touch. Your unwavering calm will inspire others to find their own center of peace. Your ability to respond with wisdom and compassion will bring healing to those around you. Your life will become a living testament to the transformative power of consciousness itself. In closing, I urge you, my dear friends, to embrace this truth with all your heart and soul. Learn to act as if you are emotionless, not as a means of suppressing your humanity, but as a way of expressing your fullest potential as a conscious being. Let every thought, every word, every action spring from this place of calm awareness. Remember, you are not your emotions. You are not your thoughts. You are the vast, unchanging awareness in which all experiences arise and subside. As you align yourself with this truth, as you learn to live from this state of emotionless awareness, you will find that life itself takes on a new quality of depth and richness. Go forth then and live as the aware, conscious being you truly are. Face each day with equanimity and wisdom, knowing that within you lies the power to transcend the turbulent seas of emotion, to achieve a state of unshakable peace and clarity. Act as if you are emotionless, and you will find that you become the master of your inner world and by extension your outer reality. Thank you, my dear friends, for your attention and your willingness to embrace this transformative truth. May you go forth from this place forever changed, forever empowered, forever centered in the calm awareness that is your true nature. The power is within you. The choice is yours. Act now and watch as your world transforms before your very eyes.